Hey guys, did you hear about Trinity? No, not that Trinity. And not that Trinity either. Definitely not that Trinity. Yes, that Trinity. There's too many damn Trinities in this media. So, the Bastion of Hope, Trinity, the healer, the medic, the ones everyone scream at when they're dying. It's not a fun job. But then again, is being a healer ever a fun job? No, I don't find it in my opinion. But Trinity is one of the powerful Warframes, one of the immortals if used correctly. Possibly the best one. Since she negates a lot of damage, her design is to push damage away from herself onto other opponents and to heal damage that has been dealt, as well as restore your energy. In terms of using her, you're going to be a whole lot of the time you're going to be in your abilities, not really doing the combat too much. What I mean by that is, you're going to spend more time at your abilities than in combat, and kind of juggling the two. It's what Trinity does. Trinity caters to players who want more control over the battlefield, and want to disempower their enemies through empowering them themselves, and their team. Which is very useful, I might add. Very useful indeed. You can find Trinity by fighting Lieutenant Lich Carroll and Captain Vor, tag team on Phobos. They'll drop the parts there among other things. So, let's see. Her stats, could be better, but no matter, we'll go over them anyway. She's a medic after all. But no matter, her health stands at 100. Same thing goes for her shield, fairly basic. However, her armor is at a measly 15, the lowest of category group possible. But she makes up for it with having 150 power. And that's kind of where her strong suit is, using a lot of those abilities. Also, start doing this also, sprint speed's 1.0, since some people fret over that or not. I don't find it to be a huge problem, even with the slowest Warframes I can keep up with everyone. But you get the idea. But yes, in terms of her armor, you really gotta use your abilities to offset that damage. So, starting off, with the abilities, we got Well of Life. Now, if you kill an enemy with Well of Life on, it will restore that damage you've done and turn into your health. If you need energy, use Energy Vampire on an enemy. And as long as he's alive, you'll siphon energy off of him, while doing damage at the same time. Quite useful, to be honest. If you want to use all your abilities, you gotta do this frequently. Now, after that, if you're having too much damage dealt to you, activate Link to transfer your damage to nearby opponents, and watch them wind up killing themselves in the process. Now, after that's been done, you're rather hurt. So your final ability, Blessing, will heal you regardless of distance and your allies, instantly. And, whatever percent of health has been healed is your damage reduction, for a set amount of time. So, with a basic level 30 build of Trinity, there's no good way to do this, so I just simply slapped a continuity and a flow. It's the best way to go. Because you want a lot of duration, and you want a lot of power. Duration is going to work for your Link, it's going to work for your Energy Vampire, it's going to work for your Blessing. So you must have duration. You must. Efficiency is not a huge deal, as long as you use your Energy Vampire correctly. But otherwise, it's pretty simple. You actually don't need the Aura of Rejuvenation, you can take Physique if you want. That'll work just as well. So to test this a bit better, we're going to use against some MOAs here. Take a good 20 of them. Put on level 25, yeah. Now, I won't be doing too much against them, I won't be using any of my guns. Instead I'll use my Link. We'll watch how they kill each other. You can see that I can barely take any damage, despite it being a large group aiming at me. The Link will automatically transfer between targets after they've been killed. Very, very useful. And even now, they're afraid to shoot me now. They're catching on to my ruse. But once you cast your Blessing and cast a Link, you'll find this situation becomes very easy. And you can cast Energy Vampire in the mix of it. This is what I meant by spending a lot of time in your abilities and not so much in combat. Oh, but oh well. I digress. More or less, this is the idea how to use Trinity. And even when doing all this, I don't even need to kill them using my gun. They did it all for me. Now let's try something a little bit different here. Now, to get the maximum benefit out of the blessing, I'm going to throw on a quick thinking here. Now, this is only for a demonstration. Get a couple of these guys and let my health drop to the absolute 0. Like at 2, a quick thinking will kick in. And they'll activate blessing. And voila. 99% damage reduction, and not even doing any damage to me. This is how Trinity's acted as an immortal. You can taunt your enemy, they can do nothing to you. That's unless the thing wears off. Okay, enough about that. Now for the Trinity Prime. The Trinity Prime has upgraded stats, so it's not going in there with minimal upgrades. Health is still at 100, but however the shields have been boosted to 150, which is much appreciated. The armor is still 15, still bottom of the barrel. Power remains at 150. Sprint speed has been increased by 1.1. Rather specifically, it's a very small increase, but you get the idea. Not to mention 4 polarity slots already installed, which is the most of any other Warframe, Prime Warframe. So that means you won't have to form it too much, but to be honest, to get the ultimate builds, you will have to form it quite a bit. The ultimate build's going to be a bit wanky on this one. Normally it's a bit cut and dry, but for the Trinity, it is not so simple. The ultimate build's going to be cut into 2 different halves. I'm going to have the Blessing build, which complements the Blessing, and then the EV build, the Energy Vampire build. Now, people in the past were wizards and used both, but not everyone's a wizard. So I cut these in 2 different builds. So we got the Blessing build here. Then my configuration B, I got the EV build. But you get the idea with Blessing. You get maximum duration, you don't need any power strength. And here's the EV build, but you don't actually need a corrosive projection. You don't need that. You can put an energy siphon on instead, if you really want, but you don't really need it with your Blessing build. You don't, trust me. As I'll demonstrate in a few seconds how powerful that EV actually gets. The idea of the EV is to not only supply energy to yourself, but to your allies. You got a Nova that's constantly casting primes. How about a Equinox just soaking up all the damage, causing maim everywhere? Generally, any Warframe is a heavy caster. The EV will complement it heavily. So, I jacked them up to 105, maximum level. Now look at the energy on the bottom. In seconds, I've already got almost 300 energy. In seconds. You can regenerate energy faster than your allies can use it. And that's a guarantee. You can even dare them. Try to use energy faster than you can give it to them. You'll win every time. Now, this is not a demonstration of how powerful this ability is. It's powerful, but the idea is the energy. That you're meant to provide energy for everyone. The Blessing still works, just the duration's not there at all. They'll still heal you. So it's still usable. Just not as efficiently as the Blessing build does. And that's the idea to my I put 4 formas in the Trinity to achieve both builds and switch between them. Because you could go with only one, but that's up to you. I built it for both of them. Now we'll switch gears and back over to the Blessing one. Now I did switch it to, let's see. On second thought, we'll keep it to Corpus. Same level, except we're going to have a whole bunch of them. Now, same trick as before. Except it can be real careful because they hurt. There we go. 23 seconds I got on this build. You can get better, but in order to get better, you have to sacrifice your vitality or redirection. And that's up to you if you want to do that. But I built this build to be usable in casual combat. So you get the idea, this is your whole team you do this with. You just do it on repeat. Though be careful, at this level they'll just slaughter you in seconds, and boom. So you gotta be careful. I think I'll go over some pros and cons for wrapping this up for Trinity here. So for Trinity, pros are, you got pretty much the best healer in the game. Her abilities move damage away from herself, and she can restore energy very easily. On the con side, however, she just got like virtually no armor. Her offensive moves aren't very good. They aren't really designed to be offensive. In turns for flexibility, well, she's not very flexible. You gotta spend a lot of times in her abilities, and not so much in combat. But I think that's pretty much the only negative tropes about her. I don't really do judgments for Warframes, because they're all worth it in my opinion. But if it was a judgment, it would also be a yes. Put a lot of work into it, enjoy Trinity, good for you. And your team will thank you. But this showcase for today, thank you for watching, and take care. Want to see a particular weapon on Showcase? Leave a comment down below, and it might just next weapon I feature. This has been Showcase, thanks again for watching, and take care.